For lesson 14, we're going to be learning the G7 chord for the right hand. Let's do the first arpeggio first. C, E, G. Ready, set, go. C, E, G. Then for the G7 chord, we need to move down to the B. So now it's the thumb that moves down a step to the B. Finger number 4 is already on the F. Finger number 5 is already on the G. So the only thing we have to move is our thumb now. Let's do the first one again. Ready? Go. C, E, G. Now we move our thumb for the B. Do the F and the G. Thumb moves back to the C. C, E, G. Thumb moves to the B. B, F, G. Let's do the whole line. Ready, set, go. C, E, G, B, F, G, C, E, G, B, F, G. This is what the chords look like. We already know our C. We've already looked at the G7. So now we'll go to the bottom of the page where we have the C chord. Then you move your thumb down for the B, for the G7. Then move it back up to the C. Let's do the chords again. C, G7, back to C. Okay, we're going to do the arpeggios and then the chords. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, E, G, B, F, G, C, E, G, move over, B, F, G, C chord, G7 chord, then back to C. Let's do it all one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll put it into a song. The song Marianne, which is a calypso tune. The melody is in the left hand. The chords will be in the right hand. When I've taught this, I found that my students discovered the chords were the easiest parts at the very end. So let's take care of that right now. First let's do these 3 C chords. Ready, set, go. Now let's do the G7 chords. So our thumb moves down to the B, and we do the B, the F, and the G. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the C again. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the G7 again. Ready, go. And then last measure, we're back to C. Ready, go. Alright, let's take a look at the melody here. It starts off E, G, C, E. Well, that's just the C arpeggio. Instead of C, E, G or G, E, C, it's mixed up. We've done that sort of thing before. So we have that arpeggio. Let's do that. Ready? Go. E, G, C, E, and then E, D, F. Ready? Go. E, D, F, and we're going to hold that F for 6 counts because the half note's 2 beats, tied to a whole note, which is 4 beats. After we play that half note, then we come in with the chords. And we'll get to that later. Let's look at the next line. Now we have D, D, F, B, and D. And that's part of the G7 arpeggio. But remember when we did the chords, we took the D's out, and then we're putting the D's back in. So it's going to be D, F, F, B, D. So we move our pinky over for that B. Now compare and contrast these two. Note-wise, it's the same thing, just we lowered it a step. The rhythm changed a little bit right there. So the similarity is that it's the same thing, just down step. Difference is the rhythm. Okay, let's do these first two measures again. Ready? Go. E, G, C, E. Now these two measures. Start on the D. Go. D, F, F, B, D. And then this pattern is the same as that pattern, just a step lower. So let's play this right now. D, C, E. Ready? Go. D, C, E. All right, we're going to do the first two lines. Just the left hand. 1, 2, 3, and E, G, C, E, E, D, F, D, F, F, B, D, D, C, E. So two things you have to think about the most is make sure you start this on the D, and that you move your pinky for the B, and when that B is done, you just let your pinky go back to be ready for the C. Alright, look at the next two lines. This line, E, E, G, G, C, E, 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 D, F, that's the same notes we had here. They just changed the rhythm. Instead of half notes, we're using quarter notes. It's the same fingerings, same notes, just a different rhythm. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, go. E, E, G, G, C, E, 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 D, F. We look at the last line, compare and contrast with the second line. It's exactly the same, exactly the same, exactly the same, different on the last note. That is the only difference between this line and this line. So if you can play this line, you can play that line. Just make sure you repeat the C at the end. Okay, let's go through the whole song right now. We're going to add the chords. When you're practicing, you practice just the left hand first. You practice the chords separately, then start putting them together. But I'm going to do the whole thing right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and E, G, C, E, E, D, F, D, F, F, B, D, D, C, E, E, G, G, C, E, 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 D, Hey, I'll play it one more time so you can play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4.